I'm Ben.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Satara.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Megan.
Today we're going to teach you how to record a video, edit it with Windows Movie Maker, and then publish it to YouTube.
The first thing you're going to need is your equipment. You're going to need a camera first. A digital camera works fine, or you can use a smartphone with video capabilities. Don't forget your cable to hook it up to your computer so you can upload your video that you took.
The next thing you'll need is a computer, a Windows computer preferably, with Windows Movie Maker installed.
Optional equipment you can use are a microphone, lighting equipment, and a tripod. Once you have all of your equipment, you're ready to start shooting your video.
Now you're ready to start recording your video. You can record anything that you want, but here are some good tips and tricks to make sure that you get the best recording possible.
Make sure the area you're filming in has good lighting. Not like this. That's better.
Make sure your camera shot is nice and still. Use a tripod if you need to, and not all shaky.
Hey, I'm over here. That's better. Make sure that when you're filming that your frame is set so that you have the entirety of the subject that you're trying to film. You don't want to cut anybody out.
Make sure there's no noise pollution or background noise so you can hear the subject with clarity. Can you shut that off, please? Okay, that's better. Make sure there's no noise pollution or background noise so you can hear the subject with clarity.
Now that you've got your video recorded, you're going to want to upload the files to your computer. You're going to need your camera and your computer cord. First, you're going to start by plugging your computer cord to your computer's USB slot, and then plugging the other end into your camera, or smartphone in this case. From there, you're going to want to upload your files to your computer so you can begin the editing process.
We'll be moving on to the parts of our video relating to editing your video and then publishing it to YouTube. If you'd like to record your screen like we are doing right now, you can visit icecreamapps.com and download their free screen recorder. This will allow you to show what you're doing on your computer in your video if that is necessary.
Now we can begin the editing process of our video. First, find the files on your computer of the video that you recorded. Once you've done that, take the files and drag and drop them into Windows Movie Maker. After you do that, you can move the clips around to get the video in the order that you want.
We'll move on to adding transitions to insert in between individual video clips. To do this, first go to the Animations tab on the top. Then select between each two clips that you'd like to add the transition between, like so. Now, look at the top bar here, labeled Transitions, and select the transition that you'd like to appear in between the two clips. By mousing over, similarly to the visual effects, you can view a preview of what the transition will look like. Select which one you would like, and then you're ready to move on.
Now we're going to learn how to trim our videos. First, you want to go to the Edit tab, then select the Trim tool. From here, you can select individual clips that you'd like to trim. The middle portion is what you're going to be keeping from your video, and the excess portion on either side of the bar is what you'll be editing out of your video.
Now you can move on to adding visual effects to your video. First, you want to select a clip that you want to add the effects to. Then you can go up to the Visual Effects tab. From there, you can choose between many different visual effects. As you highlight one of them, it will preview the visual effect for you.
Next, you'll want to move on to add a title scene and credits to the beginning and end of your video. First, select the first clip of your video. Then, go to the Home tab and select Title. A title sequence will automatically be inserted. You can select whatever title you'd like to put into this text box here. To the right, under this effects bar, you can select different effects that will change the way that the text enters the screen when you start the video. You can also change things like the background color and the font with any font styles that you'd like.
Now we're going to move on to credits. It should be on the last frame of your video to start. Then we're going to go to the Credits tab. And from here you can do a lot of cool things at the end of the video. You can add your actors and actresses. You can change the font, size, color, and style. You can also change the background color if you'd like. Another cool thing is you can add really cool visual effects to make the text slide in and out, or whatever effects you think are the best for your video.
Next, we'll show you how to add a sound or music clip to your video. First, you click on Add Music, then you go to Add Music from your PC. From here, you can select your desired audio clip. Once you select the audio clip, you can go to Music Tools, Options, and adjust various settings for the clip. With the start time setting, you can adjust where at in the video you want the audio clip to begin playing. The start point is the actual point within the clip that it starts to play. And the end point is the point within the clip that it stops playing. You can also adjust settings such as fading in and fading out the audio clip if you wish.
Once you're finished making and editing your video, you're now ready to share it. To do this, head over to the Share section and select the YouTube badge. From here, you can select any resolution for your video that you'd like. However, keep in mind that larger resolutions will take longer for Movie Maker to publish. Here, you'll be prompted to sign into your YouTube account. Now from here, you'll get a few options on settings to have for your video once it's published to YouTube. You can select a title, give the video a description, have tags that users can search for to find your video, give the video a category to fit into, and finally permissions for the video. Public permissions allow anybody to see the video. Private only allows those with the link to see it. When you're done, you can click Publish to move on. From here, Movie Maker will now publish your video to YouTube. This can take a varying amount of time depending on which resolution you chose in the previous step. However, it shouldn't take more than a few minutes. Alright, our publish has completed. Our video is now on YouTube. You can just head and click Watch Online to be redirected to the link for it. Now, you'll notice that the video is currently being processed. It just takes YouTube a few minutes to be able to actually have the video published themselves. So give it a few minutes before refreshing the page and then moving on to the next step.
After a few minutes, your video should be done processing. Then you want to refresh the YouTube page and your video should appear. From this page, you can watch your video. You can also link it to other social media to share with friends. You can also see your view count and look at any comments people have displayed on your video.
Now you should be able to record a video, edit it with Windows Movie Maker, and publish it to YouTube. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you